Hi, I'm Melissa Sandon. Let's talk about coaching. When I first heard of it, I'll admit I was a little bit cynical. I thought, who on earth would need to be coached on their life, apart from those corporate CEOs who wanted to get more success? And as a kinesiologist, I really tried to distance myself from the label of coaching. It wasn't until a few years later in my clinic when I gave myself permission to explore who I was as a practitioner, to really play with my own healing essence and to see how I wanted to show up. And I had to acknowledge that as much as I loved the art of kinesiology, tapping into someone's subconscious and connecting all of those beautiful dots, I actually really loved holding space for people. Being able to guide them into connecting with themselves, to ask their own questions and to find their own answers. And there was something about that that turned me on, that my presence could help someone walk out the door with their own tools and resources so that they could connect with themselves and guide themselves on their own journey. And I had to admit to myself that actually what you're doing is coaching. It's not traditional, and it's still intuitive, but it's coaching. So I thought I better have an experience of coaching. And I thank my lucky stars that someone guided me to a woman called Julie Parker from Beautiful You. And the process of coaching that I had with Julie, if I could describe it, it was really powerful and clarifying. Very powerful for me to get present with where I was, and to acknowledge where I desired to be, and to try join those two up with strategies and goals. And I realized that I was reluctant to set goals for myself, and I was struggling to be present with the fear that I had around showing up in such a public way with who I am. And the process with Julie really changed so much in my business and my life. And then I walked out of that going, hell yes, I'm a coach, because it's freaking amazing what coaches do for people. And when Julie started her Beautiful You life coaching course, I thought I need to get on this. This is an opportunity for me to learn a traditional coaching style that was still steeped in the principles of heart-centeredness and desires and love that was so important to me. And I did this for two reasons. One, to learn that traditional coaching style, but also to help guide my clients into the most appropriate and resonant course for them. If you're a practitioner, you'll know that a lot of your clients come to you because they feel an inkling of a desire to start something that's very true for themselves, to start working in a way that feels like they're giving their gifts to the world. And a lot of my clients were asking me about the kinesiology, but a lot were also asking me about the coaching. What is it that you're doing here when we're sitting together and we're connecting and I'm getting clear? What is that? So this is an opportunity for me to share more about the modality of coaching. And I've had the pleasure of interviewing Julie Parker and really receiving the gift of her wisdom today. She has shared with us her journey into coaching from a counselor and all of the principles and the wisdom of the Beautiful You Life Coaching Academy. If this is something that's triggered a little bit in your heart at the moment, a desire to do something more with your potential, to work with people in a way that's completely inspiring, then I invite you to go over to my website and to have a little listen of this interview. Julie will rock your world with her wisdom, and she really shows that coaching is part of a movement of people who are choosing to live their dreams. So go over, have a listen, and I hope that 2015 for you is going to be incredible, where you're finding the truth of your gifts and how you want to give them to the world. Thank you.